Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? It feels really odd speaking on camera after such a long time, but I'm here again, so hi. So, since we were last together, a lot has happened. You might have seen my old video. I had an imposter, no less, on YouTube. You can see the video concerning that on my channel, but you know, and I moved house, as you can probably tell by the undecorated walls and the shelves, and we're in a new room, new environment. How exciting is that? It's exciting, but the terrifying part is that now I am in mortgage pay. It's terrifying being an adult, let me tell you that. Alex is still here, don't worry about that. You'll see him again shortly, but not in this video. I thought it was time to have a quick one-on-one with you all, which I hope you are okay with. This is probably going to get a little bit deep, so I'll try to keep this as sweet as I possibly can. I want to make a video discussing this, but I actually need your help to do this. I really do, so I'll get into what I mean in a second. You all well know that I've had experiences with my mental health. You know, it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows as it is in most people's lives. Well, that's part of the reason why I haven't been around as much, to keep it frank with you. So I'm very sorry that I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I was just looking at the subscriber bar and I saw that it had hit over 1,000, and I still can't quite believe that it's got this far. Something that I started back when I was living at my parents' has reached the interest of 1,000 people. That's phenomenal. And yeah, so thank you everybody who's subscribed. I really, really appreciate your time and your subscribe and the effort that you take and making your own channels, and some of you are even so kind as to name drop me as an inspiration as to why you get started watching these, which is very, very sweet, and I appreciate every single time, so thank you very much for that. To put it in simple terms, I have OCD, and in the last year it became pretty crippling, to be honest. It's a bit shit. I've always had it to some extent contamination wise, so kind of overusing hand sanitizer and stuff like that, being fussy about where I eat, but then I think that stemmed from like a emetophobia, kind of fear of getting ill. So, you know, it's just one of those things that I've dealt with for years. It's, you know, everyone's got their own coping strategies, but there's been a point where I couldn't leave the house without checking the front door at least 6 times, and it was filling my head with like a paralysing fear every night before I went to bed, to which extent I needed to check my oven and the sockets. You can probably see where this is going. I'm not quitting. No, I don't want to quit. I love doing this and I love the films that I watch. I love them so much. I love the community that we've got here. I just want to talk. Yeah, I would like to talk my way through this. And some of you won't be here for the talking, some of you won't like this, you know, you're free to turn it off at any time. I would recommend just going back to my PIF review stuff. I will be getting back on the horse hopefully in the future, but for now I just want to talk, okay? I've actually given it the once over with one of my therapists, and quite honestly I almost consider this part of my therapy. I'm obviously not a therapist. I'm afraid this is going to be very selfish of me, but I'm hoping that you guys will have it in you to help me. If you're not a fan of where this is going, or if you're feeling triggered in any way, I really sincerely do apologise, and would encourage you to resume normal programming on my back catalogue, where I'm probably a little bit happier, a little bit more bubbly. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? I've said that we need to talk, but I haven't actually said what we need to talk about. I need to readjust my relationship with public information films. I don't know if there's some part of the content of these films that I don't know if it will be causing, but it may be exacerbating what I'm going through right now. It sounds really weird as fuck when I say it like that, doesn't it? But that's why I'm asking you for help, okay? I would like to discuss this in depth forensically in another video. Okay, this isn't the be all and end all of it. There will be a follow-up. Alex might be there as a kind of arbiter or debating kind of voice. He's really been a good support to me during this hiatus kind of thing that I've had going on. I know that nobody subscribes to someone's channel with the view of being lectured to about mental health, and really I am sorry for going on about this. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. This is, again, a little bit of a selfish endeavour for me. What I'd like to know stems from this community that we've created, this really lovely little corner of YouTube where we can all scare ourselves shitless, but this needs to be addressed. So, this is what I want to talk about. Do you think that there has been any influence, affectation, change in your mental health after watching public information films? That's one question. Have any of you had any similar experiences to me who are in the community and who watch these films a lot and take in a lot of the maybe fear that gets imposed on you in these? I know a few of you refer to me as your PIF mother, which is an honorary that I can't even imagine, but I feel it's a mother's duty to fix herself up first and foremost, which I'm doing, trust me, but also to help the children out, so to speak. I want this community to be as safe and as reachable as possible. I don't want the things we do to be harming anyone, and I'd like for people to be able to talk about these things if they are harming. I think that's pretty simple. So, I'd like to get some dialogue open on this. I'm really sorry that this video is kind of dour and a little bit downturned in emotion. It's not some great comeback for me, but I love you all. Thank you for your support. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. This isn't me saying goodbye. I honestly promise. If it means that I have to segue a little bit more into adverts, I'm going to do that. If it means I have to apportion myself a limitation on how many of these films I watch, I mean, I haven't been watching them in a long time right now. Probably my last upload was the last time I went delving for them. So it's not something I've fallen out of love with, I'm just concerned and I don't want to make myself worse. So having this dialogue is the first step to making everything better, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm looking objectively at that. Okay. Thank you again for all your support, and I hope you, well, the set isn't really decorated yet. I haven't got any posters up. It's these fucking magnolia coloured walls that I was so sick of in the flat, but now I'm a mortgage owner and I can do whatever I want. Thing is that. I do actually have another piece of PIF memorabilia to show you. However, that will come in another video. Okay? You'll come back? Do you promise? I haven't scared you away? Okay, I think I'll leave it there. I think I've been a bit too heavy on the comeback, so we'll leave it there. Once again, I love you all. I've been Peachy. You've been yourselves. And I hope to see you again. Please leave some comments for me to sift through. We will go through this again, and that'll be hopefully it. 2 videos about it. I think that's all that needs to be done. But this needs to be done. Okay? I love you all. Stay happy. Stay as well as possible. Stay safe. Thank you.